We're going to call this meeting to order. This is the Buena Vista Township regular meeting, September 25th, 2023. We'll start with a roll call.
Mr. Krenzer?
Here.
Mr. Renart? Is absent. Mrs. Testa?
Here.
Mr. Williams? Absent. Mayor Ruggieri?
Here. On January 10th, 2023, notice of this meeting was mailed to the Daily Journal, the press, and duly posted in the main lobby of the municipal complex. All requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been met in compliance with the Sunshine Law. I'd like to ask everyone to rise for the flag salute. Ellen, will you lead us? Sure.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of minutes. We have the regular meeting September 11th, 2023, and executive session September 11th, 2023.
Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Krenzer?
Yes.
Testa?
Yes.
Ruggieri?
Yes.
Announcements, presentations, and discussions. This evening, we have a proclamation dedicated for Knockout Opiate Abuse Day for October 6, 2023. Mayor, I believe you have a presentation for Mr. Armato.
You want to come on up, John? It's that time of the meeting. We have you up usually every other week. Front center.
Bill, turn that microphone around.
Right here.
No, on the one up there.
All right, so this is going to be a bit of a broken record. We've touched on this repeatedly, just opioid awareness, specifically you and how much you've dedicated to this cause, how much work is left to be done. I think, this as a whole needs, several soldiers with conviction, and I think you are probably, one of the most worthy people I've seen for this cause. So I'm going to give the floor to you briefly, if you can kind of just touch high level on what this is and kind of where you're at and where you guys are, where you still have to be.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
And then over to you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council, for this opportunity. October 6th was dedicated in the state of New Jersey it's called Knockout Opiate Abuse Day. It's to educate and inform about the dangers of prescriptions, drugs, which are opiates. I think every parent should understand that when their when their children are injured and a doctor will prescribe an opiate, that they have to question that. A, is it needed? B, when do I stop? Because when an individual with a white coat tells you that you give this to your son or daughter 3 times a day until the bottle's empty, you have to be able to question that. You have to be able to understand your children and what they're going through. And in today's world with fentanyl, it'll kill you in a heartbeat. So I would encourage everyone to be educated on opiate. I would get educated on the disease of addiction, and even to the point that you would ask your school systems, what are you doing to educate our children? What kind of an education are you presenting to them to tell them about the dangers of opiates? Not only opiates, but tobacco, alcohol. That's where it starts. We have an excellent system in the state and in the county as to the rehabilitation of a person who is addicted. We need more in prevention. With better prevention, we have less recovery. So, I don't know if you're aware of it, but the United States government sued pharmaceutical companies and awarded billions of dollars. Those dollars go to the states distributes those monies to the counties. Atlantic County gets $275,000 per year for the next 20 years. Cumberland County the same, Cape May County the same. You as individuals, and apply to city council as well. Find out where that money's gone. Inquire where that money is spent and how it's spent. It's a lot of money. So that's my speech for tonight. Once again, anybody who thinks they have a problem, Buena County, excellent resources. Reach out. You're not alone. Parents, I'm going to give you just a little bit of a thing about parents. If you have a problem with one of your children, remember 3 things. You didn't cause it, you can't control it, and you cannot cure it. Get professional help as soon as possible. You can contact me, I'm sure you can contact Lisa. We have resources. Anyone in need of Narcan, I have some, I'd be happy to give you some. You can get it at the pharmacy without a prescription. Narcan saves lives. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
For the record, we have Committeeman Renard here at 7:03 PM.
Hey, Kurt.
And number 6, Mayor, when you're ready.
A few quick things. I spoke to Superintendent Capuccio today. Just a few quick updates on the schools as a whole. All schools hosted back-to-school nights last week that were very well attended. Wednesday, the 27th, this Wednesday from 5 to 7, the Early Childhood Advisory Council will host its first annual event at Milanese. This is a free event, pre-K through 5th grade. All are welcome. Games, bounce houses, cotton candy, popcorn, pony rides, and giveaways. So we have to talk to the superintendent about their pony connection to see if we can incorporate that into a few of our events next year. Friday the 29th at the high school will be hosting its college consortium. There will be 50 colleges and universities from all over the country in the gymnasium at the high school. Friday the 29th, Cleary will host its annual Safety Patrol installation breakfast. Law enforcement officials and parents will participate to help install this year's new group. I want to touch briefly on the Shredder event. Great success. We filled our truck with paper. We filled our dumpster with electronics. That's usually the indicator of how this event does as a whole. We continue to battle with issues throughout BBT with illegal dumping, so I sincerely thank everybody that took the extra 10 minutes out of their time to do it the right way, as opposed to throwing it on a tree line, which obviously isn't the right way. I tip my hat to everybody that came out. This is a great event that we do every year, so thank everybody, all of our volunteers, and our host company that took care of the event as a whole. Farm tour was scheduled for last Saturday. It is now rescheduled via the rain date to this coming Saturday, September 30th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You have to pre-register in advance. Seating on the shuttle is limited. The first pickup will be at the MLK Center in Newtonville at 10 a.m. The second pickup will be Cranberry Run by the mailboxes at 10:30. Half dozen local farms will be involved with the event this year, and again, great opportunity to kind of see firsthand our local farms as they operate. I'm going to touch briefly again on dinner and movie night, which will be October 7th at Michael Debbie Park. Dinner begins at 5. The movie will begin at dusk. This year's movie will be Monsters University. Again, free event, family-oriented, free popcorn, very low-cost dinner options. You probably can get your cheapest meal anywhere in South Jersey at one of our events at Michael Debbie Park, so please come out and join us that night. Halloween Fun Day will be at Sawmill Park in Richland Saturday, October 21st from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, please join us. Hay rides, costume contest, coloring page contest, tons of free candy as we welcome in fall across BVT. And that's all I have for you guys. Please come out. I see firsthand just what it takes to entertain a family for 2 or 3 hours now with just how outrageous prices are for everything. Going to the mall, dinner, movies, any of that. So these are free events. We put a lot of time and energy into them, so please come out and spend the day with us. And that's all I have for my report. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Mayor. Ordinances for introduction, first reading. We have ordinance 135-2023. It's authorizing the sale of township-owned land.
Need a motion and a second to introduce 135, 2023.
Motion to introduce.
Second.
Roll call?
Krenzer?
Yes.
Renart?
yes,
Testa?
Yes.
Ruggieri?
Yes.
The public hearing will be held on Tuesday, October 10th, 2023, at 7 p.m. Ordinances for public hearing, second reading, there are none. Public comment on current agenda items only. In order for the committee to conduct the business of the township in the most productive manner possible, meeting attendees will be given 2 minutes, all-inclusive, to comment on any agenda items without comment or questions from the committee, but only on items specified on the agenda listed for the current meeting. Please step up to the microphone at the appropriate time and state your name and address for the record. 150-23 is authorizing the payment of bills in the amount of $614,195.64. Of that is fire district tax distribution of $319,767.50 for this quarter. Consent agenda items include business of, let me start that over. Consent agenda items of business which are not controversial and do not require individual discussion. A motion approving the consent agenda is moved, seconded, and voted upon as one item by the Township Committee. If any discussion is requested on the consent agenda item, it is removed from the consent agenda to the regular agenda. We have 2 resolutions, 151-23, which is awarding the reconstruction of Jackson Road Phase 2 to Auerwack Paving Company Incorporated, and 152-23 is reappointing Janelle Hawes as temporary Chief Financial Officer. Apologize, I can't talk tonight.
Need a motion and a second to open to the public for agenda items only.
motion to open,
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll ask for a motion to close.
Motion to close.
Second.
Need a motion and a second to adopt Resolution 150-23 to pay the bills.
Motion to adopt.
second,
Roll call?
Krenzer?
Yes.
Renart?
yes,
Testa?
Yes.
Ruggieri?
Yes. And a motion and a second to adopt consent agenda resolutions 151 through 152.
Motion to adopt 151 through 152-23.
Second.
Roll call?
Krenzer?
Yes.
Renart?
yes,
Testa?
Yes.
Ruggieri?
Yes.
Uh,
Item 12. What do you have tonight,
Administrator's
Lisa?
report. I have a couple things. First, as everybody can see, I'm kind of out of uniform, and I'm wearing a pink EMS shirt. You will see this throughout the month of October for our emergency medical services in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We receive shirts from one of our local vendors to be able to wear, to be able to broadcast our awareness for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So you will see pink shirts throughout EMS wearing that for the month of October. So just want to say thank you to one of our vendors to be able to do that for us, and for EMS to be able to show basically their awareness for that type of disease. So just I wanted to broadcast that for tonight. So in case you see that around town, thank you very much to our local vendors for doing that. Early voting has started. As far as the mail-in drop box, it was just opened today. You may, if you are receiving mail-in ballots, you would have started to receive them as of Friday of last week. Due to mail, you'll probably start to receive them throughout this week. We have a convenient mail-in drop box here located at the municipal complex on the east side of our building. That box is open 24/7 and will remain open until 8 p.m. on election night. Early voting will also start Saturday, October 28th, and will go through Sunday, November 5th at the MLK Center, our Dr. Martin Luther King Community Center on Jackson Road. The hours is Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You do not need to just be a Buena Vista resident, you just need to be an Atlantic County resident, and you can vote for any area in Atlantic County at early voting. So if you live in Buena Borough or Weymouth or Hamilton or Atlantic City and you're out in our area and want to be able to vote and you had not had an opportunity to vote, you can go to our early voting location and you can vote at that time as well. Any questions, you can call our clerk's office at 856-697-2100, and we'll be able to help you and direct you in that area. Just to touch what the mayor indicated on dinner and a movie night, I want to say thank you to our local restaurants who also donated free raffles for gift certificates to the restaurants that we will be raffling off for free that evening for families. So I just want to mention, there's no sign up, there's no cost, you just have to come, you will get a ticket per family, and then we will have great baskets with gift certificates to our local restaurants. So I want to say thank you to our restaurants who donated for that as well. You did the Halloween Fun Day. Fall leaf collection. I think it's hard to believe it's fall, but fall is coming. It feels like it tonight. Just want to prepare everybody for our fall leaf collection starting November 6th and going through December 5th. We have areas of collection, which is Collins Lakes, DeRosa Drive, Cedar Gardens, and Country Club. You will receive these, and we'll also post them online and on our Facebook page. You can also bag your leaves to the curb in those areas or throughout the township, and we will pick them up as well. You can contact our Public Works Department again at 856-697-2100, extension 5. For any yard waste or any leaves that are actually in disposable craft bags, we will pick them up for you. Toy drive. Sorry, I have a couple things. We are accepting out here in our lobby, we are accepting through our holiday toy drive, any unused, unwrapped toys for our holiday tree lighting that we will be having this year. It was I believe, a fantastic event that we had last year. It was completely packed. So many families and children received so many different gifts. We are looking for any type of toy drive, whether it is any type of toys, whether it's a physical toy or also any type of monetary donations to our special events committee. That will go to us also being able to purchase toys to give out for that evening as well. So if you're not able to do a toy or you would like to donate anything monetarily, you can stop by our clerk's office for special events to write any type of monetary donation. We will accept that as well. But that is a great event that is also held on the back of donations. Blood drive. Our blood drive is held here in the courtroom on Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. There's still plenty ways to be able to sign up. It's from 2 to 7 p.m. You just have to log on to American Red Cross and put in Buena Vista as the sponsor code, and you will be able to sign up to be able to donate blood for that day. It's a great cause. We have it twice a year here. It's a great benefit for American Red Cross and for families and individuals in need. So please sign up for that as well. That's my report, Mayor.
And hang on one second, Bill. That's all available online on our Facebook page and that too, as well? Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
And I'll piggyback on the toy drive. Last year's event just completely exceeded expectations. You literally couldn't walk inside of town hall. We had overflow into the parking lot. Several hundred kids, several hundred gifts were given out. So if you have the means or the ability to contribute in any form or fashion, please, over the next several weeks, please help with this event for the holiday toy drive. Thank you, Lisa, for your report. We're going to jump over to committee reports, and we're going to start with Deputy Mayor Ellen Testa. What do you have for us?
I really don't have much except to also reiterate about the toy drive. Never in my life have I seen anything like last year. Those children were awestruck at all the toys and the entire evening. It was exceptional. I would advise everybody, if you can give anything whatsoever, to please help out with that. It was phenomenal. Truly, the meaning of Christmas came out that night, and it made these children so happy that it was so heartwarming. So please, if there's anything you can do, please do it.
We caroled in the hallway. We drank hot chocolate. It was just
yeah,
a
it was
very cool event.
unbelievable. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. Aaron, what do you have tonight?
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Just a couple things here to go over with everybody. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. It's dreary, it's cold, it's fall.
Go Birds.
Yeah. So, Public Works update. This week they're working on parks, getting everything cleaned up, roadside boom arms, so they're cutting back all kinds of trees and brush. After the storm, which I heard there wasn't much of any damage, very minimal damage in Buena Vista Township. They are cleaning up some roads and some different things that happened, some limbs and that. and they are cleaning up the township easements and basins. So that's been busy for them, this past week. Just a couple more notes here. It is hunting season. You're out in the woods. Please wear orange. Wear an orange hat. Wear an orange vest. Just make yourself visible to people, whether it's on your own property or not. I just highly recommend everybody wearing orange. Also, we had a call come in with a concerned citizen about four-wheelers on township property behind Michael W. Park. We're doing an investigation internally here, but, to remind everybody that if you see four-wheelers on the road, driving down the road for a long distance, if you see four-wheelers on township property, call the state police immediately. That's your first avenue to go to. We are looking into exactly, these trails and what is back there right now. Also, the PACOG building where the train museum is. I don't know if you guys have been down that way in Richmond, but it's new deck, new stairs, new ramp, all, what's the word I'm looking for? ADA compliant.
ADA compliant,
And
accessibility.
that, so it was a long time coming, but we were able to get that done. So it's been a really good project, and believe it or not, it was done within a week and a half, 2 weeks. It was very, very quick, so very little disruption to the building and to the museum in there. Two more things. One more is a reminder about the construction office. The Atlantic County Construction Office is here in Buena Vista Township at our town hall Monday and Friday, not Monday through Friday, Monday and Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. noon. They are out of here right at noon to head back up to their offices in Hamilton. So if any questions or anything related to construction, please stop in and visit the guys in there. And the last was a traffic light at the corner of Union and Landis. Have you heard anything on that, Lisa?
I sent the resolution
To
and
the
a letter
county.
out to Atlantic County and County Executive and have not heard anything yet.
Okay, got it. So we'll start following up with that with our Atlantic County contacts and go from there. So that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Kurt, anything tonight?
Nothing really to report, but I just would like to recommend that everybody take advantage of the free programs that the township offers. I mean, they're there. There's a lot of townships that don't do as much as we do. If they're there for your kids and your family, and you can save some money at the same time, why not use them?
Thank you, Kurt.
Okay.
Anything else for you, Mayor?
No, I think we're good. Item 14.
Public comment. The committee welcomes participation of interested organizations and individuals during regular caucus, workshop, and special meetings. However, in order to conduct the business of the township in the most productive manner possible, attendees will be given 4 minutes, all-inclusive, including all dialogue, questions, and responses from both the speaker and the committee for the designated public portion of the meeting. There may be no transference of a speaker's time to other attendees, so please step up to the microphone and state your name and address for the record.
Motion and a second to open to the public.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Room full of Eagles fans. I'm going to ask for a motion to close.
Motion to
I'll say
close.
something real quick, sorry. I just wanted to, Joe Procopio, 4841 Landis Avenue. I'm just following up with.
Joe, can you turn the mic around and just say that in the mic, please?
Sorry about that.
No problem. Thank you.
Joe Procopio, 4841 Landis Avenue. I'm just following up on last committee meeting with the request to amend the ordinance for cannabis in the township. Just following up on the status of that.
Do we have any updates? I know Thursday was planning and zoning. The one applicant we had was deemed incomplete. And do we have anything beyond that?
We're still researching the request from the public, reviewing all legal options, and we will hopefully have some type of report over the next couple weeks to present to the governing body to see if those findings is what the governing body would like to do. It's still being researched legally.
Okay, the legality of it.
That's correct.
Yeah, how, procedure, proper
Yep,
procedure.
procedurally.
To get it right.
To get it to amend an ordinance.
Our concern is solving one problem and immediately creating another.
Sure, right. This is obviously all new to me. So
Yeah.
I'm just
Yep.
trying to make heads or tails of it. All right, so what would you expect the timeframe to be? for-
I'm hoping by the next meeting, if this legal research is able to bring to fruition, probably by the next meeting, we hopefully should have something to report back to the governing body for a decision to be made one way or another.
One way or another, okay. And then at that time, how would it progress from there to actually, reading them first, first reading?
Exactly, that, it would, regardless of the content, and we're working on that, but procedurally, it follows any land use regulation. So it would have to be introduced, it would have to be referred over to the planning board, and then back to us and adopted. So it's a three-step process.
Okay.
So just,
Starting off with the introduction.
correct, starting at this body, correct.
Okay, great, thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Anybody else tonight? All good?
I'll ask for a motion to close.
Motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item 15.
There is no executive session this evening, so it leads us to 16.
I will ask for a motion and a second to adjourn and an Eagles chant.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
I think Aaron's gonna be at the end of the
Go Bills. Go Bills.